Good morning, students. Today again I'm in front of you on Monday, right? Before starting a new concept, right now we will revise our chapter or we will revise our video. Right now, in the last video, what we have got as knowledge, today I will revise it. We have studied about the business transaction. We have studied about goods, we have studied about purchases, and under that there is cash purchase and credit purchase. Then we have sale, cash sales and credit sales, purchase return or return outward, sale return and return inward, right? Stock, and we can say what stock as inventory also. In other words, we can call it inventory. Right, on the behalf of credit sale, we have two words, debtors and BR. On the behalf of credit purchases, we have two words. Right now, that is one is your creditor, one is your PP. The owner we have studied. Now the capital, drawings, economic activity, assets. Under that we have current asset, non-current asset, liquid assets, fixed assets. They are tangible and intangible under your fixed assets. Liabilities, under liability we have current liability, non-current liability, contingent liability. Expenditure we have studied. We have studied expenditure. Under that we have revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. And today we have, this is a time to study. Today this is a time to study that is called receipt, right? Why we have started business? To earn profit. Right now, profit in class 10th in math classes, you know the formula to find out profit. Profit is equal to sale price minus cost price, SP minus CP, right? But in business, if you want to get what that is profit, in that condition we will write the formula. Profit is equal to revenue minus expenses. Expenditure we have studied in last class, that was revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Revenue expenditure, that means what? Its nature is recurring nature, and capital expenditure, that means what? Non-recurring nature expenses, right? मैंने बताया था. But today we have studied receipt. We will study receipt. In same manner, receipt has two aspects. One is your revenue and one is your capital, right? Now we have two words. One is your, first we will write receipt, under that we have two items. One is your and its capital. Today we will discuss on these three, right? What is the meaning of receipt? Receipt, that means what? Why we are going to do business? क्या मैं केवल बिजनेस में एक्सपेंस करने के लिए आया हूँ? नहीं, ठीक ना? To earn something. That means earn, that is receipt. Whatever you will get as cash, whatever we will get as response in the business, that is called receipt. In simple manner, we can say, we will classify the word receipt in two common words. One is revenue receipt, one is your capital receipt. Revenue receipt consists of recurring receipts into the business as an outcome of the firm's activity in the accounting period. Clear? In simple word, I can say revenue receipt means what? You are getting some amount, right, on the behalf of sale of goods or in which you deal. ठीक है, जिस चीज़ में आप डील कर रहे हैं उसको सेल करने से आने वाला पैसा रेवेन्यू रिसिप्ट कहलाएगा, right? Simple matter. Or in bookish language we can say, revenue receipts consist of recurring receipts into the business as an outcome of firm's activity in the accounting period. In simple word we can say, right? Any problem? No. Now come to your capital receipts. All those incomes or those revenues, they don't come under your revenue receipt. Those are capital receipt. Like I am telling you, we can take example: sale of asset, sale of goods, or service. Sale of goods and services, that comes under your revenue receipt. But if you are selling your furniture, your building, your machine, that means it is what it is. It is capital receipt. Its nature is recurring, its nature is non-recurring. Right? Revenue receipt and capital receipt. Receipt we can take revenue or income, right? But when we will classify receipt in two words, one is capital receipt and one is your revenue receipt. In that condition, simply we can say capital receipts consist of non-recurring receipts into the business, either as increase in the liability, right? It is what? Capital receipt. But in your revenue receipt, simply we will say your revenue receipt consists of recurring receipts into the business as an outcome of the firm's activities in the accounting year or period. Simple, right? Because you cannot get your profit or loss if you do. Very simple सी बात है. If you have bought this marker, why? The motive is to resell it, right? When you will buy it, right, then you will pay the amount, that is your expenditure. When you will sell it, right, then you will sell it. In that condition, what? That will be receipt. And if you want to get the profit, simple formula: profit is equal to sale price minus purchase price or cost price. In accounting purpose, the formula is profit is equal to income or revenue minus expenditure. पहले आपने एक्सपेंस करना है, फिर आपको कुछ इनकम होगी, you will get as revenue. Right now, when you deduct revenue and expenditure, you will get profit. Simple. Now, after that, we have some more things to clear you. In simple matter, we will take a word that is total purchases. Total purchases. Total purchases is equal to cash purchases plus credit purchases. Cash purchases plus credit purchases is equal to total purchases. Now we can take second formula, we can take total sale is equal to cash sales plus if we can say we have to find out net purchase or net sale. In that condition, we can do one more thing: cash purchases plus credit purchases minus purchase return or return outward. Total or net sale is equal to cash sales plus credit sales minus return inward or sales return. Suppose that if you want to find out profit or loss, there is what? Two aspects in the business. If you are going to do any business, profit is the positive thinking, but there is a negative thinking, that is called loss. If your sale price is less than your purchase price, there will be loss. If your expenses are more than your revenue, in that condition, what? If your expenditure is more than your revenue or income, in that condition you will be in loss. If your sale, if your income, if your revenue is more than your expenditure, in that condition you will get profit. This is the concept. Suppose that I am taking a formula, a question, sorry. I am taking one question. Question says total sale is equal to rupees 5. Total purchases is equal to rupees 7 lakh. This is the information you have, and the question says find out profit. In that condition, we will use the formula. In that condition, we will use formula. Profit is equal to total sale minus total purchases. Right now, but the sale price is less than, or revenue is less than your purchases expenditure. In that condition, there will be no profit. It will be loss. That there is loss of rupees 2 lakh. If in other words we can say, if the sale price is rupees 7 lakh and the purchases is 5 lakh, in that condition, what? There will be profit of rupees 2 lakh. So in simple manner, if you are trying to do any business, your motive is to earn profit. It is positive results. It will be a positive result. But if there is positivity, तो वहाँ पर negativity भी ज़रूर होगी. Because what in a coin we have two aspects. One is tail, one is head. Right? If there is chance to get the profit, that means 100% there is chance to get loss also. This is the formula. We have to find out it now. Clear? If expenditure should not be more than your revenue if you want to earn profit, right? अब सिंपल सी बात है कि if you want to start any business, in that condition a logic, a plan should be in your mind, right? If you want to start any business, it is very important for you what a concept should be in your mind. और उस concept को implement करने के लिए what we need money. We have to pay amount as expenses, right? After making expenses, ठीक है, एक समय ऐसा आएगा when you will get starting what you will get income, and after that you will deduct your expenditure out of income. In that condition you will feel I am profit. This was my motive to do the business, right? Now after this we will go for the new point. That there is a word that is called discount. ठीक है, जैसे बच्चे मैंने बताया था कि it is called तो मैं नया वर्ड आपको बताने जा रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने आपसे कहा था कि अकाउंटेंसी एक समुद्र की तरह है. इसका कुछ बहुत बड़ा पार्ट अभी इसमें बाकी है. आई एम जस्ट वर्ड, हमको अभी आपको किनारों में बैठा करके आपको अभी समझा रहे हैं, अभी तो मैं लहरों उतारूंगा आपको, लेकिन अभी तो बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग नए वर्ड की, दैट इज कॉल्ड डिस्काउंट। हाँ सर ये वर्ड तो हमने सुना है, ये वर्ड तो बहुत बार सुन चुके हैं बेटा। मैं इस वर्ड की बात नहीं कर रहा, मैं इस वर्ड को जब इसको मैं 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करूंगा मैं उसकी बात कर रहा हूँ। We will get 2 words, one is trade discount and one is your सर डिस्काउंट तो हम लोगों ने बहुत बार सुना, बट वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम वी आर what able to listen trade discount and cash discount today. This is first time जो हम ये वर्ड सुन रहे हैं, ट्रेड डिस्काउंट और कैश डिस्काउंट। डिस्काउंट तो हमने बहुत बार सुना है, यस, बिकॉज आई एम गिविंग यू वन एग्जाम्पल related to your life, right? Suppose that your friend is having a shop in Naveen market, ठीक है। मैं ये देखिए मैंने एक बनाया, ये शोरूम है, ये क्या है, ये शोरूम। द ओनर ऑफ द शोरूम इज योर फ्रेंड मिस्टर एक्स, हु इज योर फ्रेंड, who is the owner of this showroom, right? Normally they provide 10% discount to everyone. They are giving discount 10% to everyone, right? And you went there and you have purchased goods worth rupees 1000. Right? Simple matter, as usual. They are giving discount to everyone, 10% discount they will provide to you also, and now you have to pay rupees 900. Whatever he is giving as discount to everyone, that is trade discount. That is trade discount. Now after that you are asking to your friend, I am your friend and very first time I came to your showroom, what you will provide me extra? What you will provide me extra, you are asking to your friend. Now simply he is saying to you here, he is replying to you, okay then चलो कोई बात नहीं, you are my friend, that means I am, चलो कोई बात नहीं, let it be now, चलो कोई नहीं, ऐसा करो, मुझे तुम 850 rupees पे करो, that means you are getting 50 rupees as a discount again. This 50 rupees is your cash discount and this 100 rupees is your trade discount. Right? Trade discount, what is the meaning of trade discount and what is the motive of trade discount? It should be clear in your mind. Trade discount means a discount given by the shopkeeper to the customer to increase the sale of goods, right? He want to increase the sale. Clear? In bookish language we can say it is a reduction allowed to the debtor. Trade discount, it is an allowance or concession granted by the seller to the buyer by way of reduction in the catalog price or list price or published price. Clear? And the motive of your trade discount is to sell the product in bulk, right? To increase the sale. The motive of trade discount is to increase the sale volume, right? Doesn't matter it is on credit, it is in cash. But if there is provision of cash discount in the business, the motive of the business, the cash discount is to get maximum amount at the time of sale, right? It is a reduction allowed to the debtors for the payment of the amount due from him before the due date or at the time of sale, right? We can take another example. Suppose that you are selling goods on credit. Your one friend, you went there and you have purchased worth rupees 1, goods worth rupees 1 lakh, goods worth rupees 1 lakh. आप अपने फ्रेंड के शोरूम में जाते हैं, इमीडिएट आपने 1000 रुपये का प्रोडक्ट परचेज किया, एज यूजुअल जैसे वो सभी को डिस्काउंट दे रहा था, उसने 10% आपको डिस्काउंट दिया, दैट इज कॉल्ड ट्रेड डिस्काउंट. This is the discount to each and every customer to increase the sale volume, right? Okay, now you went to the what cash counter and there what you have to pay rupees 900. Now you are what asking to your friend, यार क्या मुझे भी इतना ही देना पड़ेगा? Simply he saying, चलो यार तुम 850 पे कर दो. That means what? At the time of paying cash, you are getting more 50 rupees as discount. That is cash discount, right? This is the trade discount because the what? The reason of this trade discount is what? To increase the sale volume of the business. But 50 rupees he is giving you as discount. That is what? To get the max amount at the time of sale. We can take another example. Now you went to your friend's showroom and you have purchased goods worth rupees 1 lakh. As usual, he is giving 10% discount to you. That means what? Your discount amount is 10,000. That means now you have to pay rupees 90,000 to him. But you are buying this product on credit, right now. For that you are accepting a PR. Sorry, you are accepting a BP. Right now, you are accepting a BP for rupees 90,000. Clear? And the time period is 3 months. Before the time, what he is saying, यार ऐसा करो प्लीज, यार बहुत पैसे की रिक्वायरमेंट, प्लीज गिव मी दैट अमाउंट, यार ऐसा करो तो यू कैन पे मी रुपीज 85,000. दैट इज कैश डिस्काउंट. दैट इज कैश डिस्काउंट टू रिसीव मैक्सिमम अमाउंट बिफोर द ड्यू डेट. That is what? That is cash discount. Before the due date or at the time of sale, to get maximum amount in cash, ठीक है, that is cash discount. Any problem, beta? Do you have any problem? Anyone is having any problem over here? No, na? Okay. Now we will move